Hi guys, and welcome back to another video game with powers. I'm Jake, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys a solo playthrough of the board game Ecosfera, coming to you from Julibert Games. Now, Ecosfera is a cooperative deck builder for 1 to 4 players, ages 8 plus, around 45 to 60 minutes per player, and your goal is to create a successful habitat of animals and plants while also avoiding extinction. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump down to the table where I got everything set up, ready to play. Alright guys, so we are down here at the table where we have everything set up for our solo playthrough of Ecosfera. Now I'm just going to give you a quick run through of the game and then dive right in and talk about the rules as I'm playing, because this game can get somewhat lengthy. Let me adjust my focus here on my camera. So the overall premise of the game is I'm going to have these different types of element cards, okay? There are 5 different types of element cards. I'm going to use these element cards to gain plants, and then I'm going to use these plants to gain animals. Once I finally have animals in my little tableau or row here, I will then be able to place these 7 biome tiles, which that is my overall end goal. That's how I win. I lose if all 7 of these extinction tiles get placed. And you will have extinction cards that show up in your deck or in your row that I'm gonna lay out here that will cause you to take more of these different extinction cards. And then there's kind of rules of the extinction cards themselves as you move along. But let's go ahead and dive right out. So you will have 1 of each individual element. So there are, like I said, 5 different elements in the game. You have sun, you have wind, you have time, you have water, and you have air. All right, that is the last one. So you will have a row of 4 cards, which I have right here. I have 2 extinction tiles, so these are 2 extinction cards which are worthless to me, and I have a sun and a wind. So if you take a look at a plant card, at the bottom of this plant card, you will see the different criteria that you will need to pay in order to obtain this card. Now, the cool thing about this game, if you are only missing 1 resource, what you can do is take that resource from the market that I have off to the side here, add this to my row to be able to purchase this. So what I typically do is I just remove all the cards that are useless to me or pair them up in my row, because you will continue to add cards to your row. So the first thing that I am looking for, again, what you want to do is once you have 2 plants that have the same biome symbol in them in your row, you will be able to take an animal with that same biome, okay? You will be able to take that animal into your row in your deck, and then once you have 2 animals of the same biome is when I will actually be able to take the biome tile. So right now, I think I'm going to I can either collect this or this. We do have 2 animals up here with this particular symbol, so I do want to take this. So I will need to pay a sun and a, well, actually I can't because I need time. So this looks like this is going to be the only plant card that I can take. So I will need to pay 1 wind. All right, I will need to collect a wind from the market, and now I'll be able to collect this card, and this will just go straight into my row here, and then we will flip. Okay, now these cards have been used, so what I do is I typically pull them off screen so I know what have been used. You'll also notice on certain plant cards, they have certain abilities here. So you start with 3 abilities, a plus, a refresh, and a movement. So I can use these at any time on my particular turn, and I'll actually put these over here. The plus is going to allow me to add another card to the market. The refresh will let me refresh either the animals or the plants. And the movement normally would allow me to give another card to another player or put a card back into the market. So in the solo mode, what it allows me to do is I have like a little supply deck, all right, that I can put a card in or multiple cards in, and then on my turn, I'll draw 4 cards and then add everything into my supply deck down below. So I can use this ability to refresh, which I don't really want to refresh anything at this particular moment, and now I will end my turn. So because I have taken at least 1 plant, animal, or biome tile, I will not get an extinction card into my discard pile. If ever, you have 3 of the same element in your row. Your turn immediately ends and you take an extinction card into your discard pile. Or if you ever have 3 extinction cards into your 3 extinction cards go in your row, you will have to take an extinction tile as well. Let me just check that, make sure. So if you have 3 disaster cards, extinction tiles, I'm thinking that. If you have 3 disaster cards in your particular row here, then you will need to take an extinction tile. If you have 3 of the same element, you will take a disaster card, I believe. 3 cards of the same element, you get a disaster card. If I can't take anything, I get a disaster card. And then extinctions are with the disaster tiles. All right, so this is what I got here. Okay, so I can refresh anything. Don't really want to refresh anything. What can I gain? I want to try and get one of these 2 animals. So I do have a time. I do have wind. I would just need sun to be able to take that, which I will. So we'll do time, wind, and I will need to collect a sun from the market. Take that down, and now I have acquired this. Okay. What do we have now? So I can refresh, I can use the plus to add another card to my row, just to kind of way to cycle through the deck, which I might actually do that. So we have a wind and a water, or air. No, that's wind. That's wind. Okay. So we actually can take this. So water and wind, I just need a time. So I would need to collect a time from the bank, and we would be able to collect this into our particular row. These are now gone. I have used this plus, so I'll use a leaf marker to signify that I've done that. And I don't want to refresh anything particular in this row. So now I will draw 4 new cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me go ahead and give my deck a shuffle here. Well, technically, I think your discard pile would stay. You would discard and then draw. Let me double check that. Make sure turn order sometimes is specific. Collect all the cards from your row and place them on the right side discard pile, then draw 4 cards. Okay, so this is what I have here. I got a sun and a wind. We have a sun and a wind. We are sun and air. We just need a wind, which is this particular thing. So I will take a wind from the market, be able to collect this. All right. And draw a new card. Okay, this movement card. So I can tuck this. So what I will do is use my movement to place this particular card here on my supply, in my supply deck over here to the right. And that will be the end of my turn. So now I will get to draw 4 cards and then add this particular card in to my row. Okay. Let's see the focus. Make sure we're focused up. All right. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we would also add this row in, and let's see what we have available to us. Time, water. Ooh, we do not have anything. Okay, so I have 3 options here. I can refresh a row. I can add another card in hopes. Let me try that first. So I will add another card. I'll spend this and flip this particular over. We will add a new card to a row, and we have this tree. Still is not what I want, so I will use the tree's ability to add another card to the row, and we also get a Betula Pinilla. Okay. Now we do have 2 plants with a similar biome, but we have no creatures or animals up here in this particular biome. So what I might have to do is spend my refresh, and we will refresh all of these animals and draw 4 new ones. And let's see what we get. If there's anything, perfect. Okay, that is a little better. So now what I can do is use both of these plants to gain this animal right here, and this animal would go into my row. All right. So this is how you're kind of chaining some stuff. These disaster cards can go away for now, so I don't need those. So let's see what we got. Even though I have used this, I can still use its ability. I can use this ability since I've gained it. I will use its ability. Let me put another card out there. All right. So now we have time, water, and wind. So we have time, water. Oh, I need those two. Still nothing. I need sun and yep. So still nothing, but I have acquired an animal this turn, so that's good. I will use this particular ability here, this movement, and I will put this card in my supply since I have not used its particular biome ability yet. So I'm just going to put that down below. Okay, that I think is going to be the end of my turn, guys. Things can get kind of confusing and hectic really quick. I'm gonna put my discard pile over there. All right, 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this particular plant is coming out. I will use its ability to draw something else as well. Okay. Yes, so we have double sun and a time to collect this bad boy right here. All right, this is perfect. We will draw a new. Now what I can do is use both these biomes to collect. Ooh, I think I'm gonna collect this one because it gives me a little bit more options in terms of the biome tiles that I can actually collect. I do have a plus on this. I do have a movement on this. I can maybe take another. No, I can't take any more plants. Okay. I think I will use a plus on that, and let's see what we get. We get a plus, and we get another tundra plant. Interesting. I can use my refresh. Let's use the refresh of this particular card and drop it down here. Let's get 4 new cards out. Mushroom. Let's see what I can collect here. Okay. We have air, wind. Don't have enough for that, don't have enough for that, don't have enough for that, and don't have enough for that. Interesting. Okay, so I can use the movement, which I will, of that. And let's take this particular plant card and put it into my supply for next turn, and then I'm just going to end my turn right here. Okay, think that is enough of what I've done. So let's go 1. Let me shuffle the deck back up. Okay, it's 2, that's 3, that's 4. We get the plant for 5. Okay. I can add a card, which I will use his ability to add a card. Okay, sun, and time. So I could collect this. That might be it. So sun, and water. Okay, those 3 will collect me this. And now I have a double time, which doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I can refresh something. I'm not sure I want to refresh at this particular moment. I think we're good. We will just end my turn right there. Put all those in the discard and draw 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I can do anything. I will use his movement to actually put him into my supply deck. Might as well just do that. And then I have another movement I can do if I want to, but I don't have anything I can buy. So since I do not have anything I can buy, I will need to take a disaster card into my discard pile here, and then we will put all this back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we add in this guy for 5. Okay, we do have 2 plants of the same biome type, so we would be able to take this Panthero Leo. All right, and then because we do have 2 animals of the same biome, I will be able to collect my first tile, which is going to be the Savanna tile. All right, now I'm just going to put the Savanna tile over there. So that was a very successful round, but now the cool thing is I can still continue to add cards out here if I would like. So I have used all of these cards, but I can still use their actual abilities themselves. So what might be useful is to use both of these and draw 2 more cards out into my display here. We have a disaster card that will go into my, well, actually, if I have 3 or more disaster cards in my row, that's not good. Okay, so I have technically used both of these cards, so we'll drop these into my discard. What plants do I have available to me? What I might do is refresh. What I'm looking for is a particular animal that has every single biome on it. I think that, there we go, the Apis. Okay. The Apis can be paired with a lot of stuff and allow you to get what you need. So I've already used both of them to collect an animal. I've used his refresh ability. I have 2 animals already, so I can get one of my little chips back. I always forget that one. And then we have wind, water, and air. I don't remember, wind, air, same one. It's not the same thing, but you guys get the premise. Okay, I can actually take this mushroom, which sounds very appealing. So water, I think that is wind, and I need a sun in order to take this mushroom into my particular row. And I will use this movement to put this mushroom into my supply area. So next turn I can draw or have 1 more card in my area. All right, next grouping, 1, 2, 3. I'll need to shuffle my deck here. And let's go 4, plus I get the mushroom. All right, so right away, we have a lot of, is there anything? I have a plus token. Okay, let's combine these 2 together. All right, and I will collect the Apis. All right, that's probably the best move there. And then I have a time and a water, which I cannot collect anything there. So what I can do is use this to put this card into my supply deck, and I will end my turn. And I have collected a animal this round, so I am safe. Okay. 2 plants. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so we have this. Right off the bat, I'm going to use both of these abilities, add 2 more cards to my row. Oh no, another disaster and a Panthero Leo. Okay, well, right away, what I can do is combine both of these cards and take a animal, which I will collect this particular animal. Alrighty, now I do have 2 animals, which I can actually collect a biome at this particular time. Okay, so I got 2 animals, and this is the beautiful thing. You can choose any biome you want from their combination. So we will just start with I got a lot of things with the tundra. I don't have a lot of things with the down one, the taiga. I believe that is the taiga, the first symbol. So we have collected the taiga biome. All right, you guys can kind of see how this thing is going to get built out here. And as I collect more, I will expand my camera out. Okay, so that was both of these that were used. I've already used both these abilities, and now I can refresh. I don't think I really need to refresh at this particular time. Because I've already collected stuff. All right, let's go with boom, 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 and boom. Let's see what we got. All right, I do have a plus, which I will use. Let me add something to my row, disaster card. I do have a refresh available to me. I will use my other plus and add another card to the row. Okay. We got a time and a wind. Time and wind, not going to be able to collect anything. I will use this particular refresh. And let's refresh all of these plant cards. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We have, I can collect this or this. So I already have a taiga, so this is probably going to be more useful. So time, wind, and sun will be able to collect this particular tree here. Now there is a mushroom symbol in here, so if I were to combine the mushroom with this tree, I could skip having to take an animal card and immediately collect a biome. All right. So now I am left with this pairing here. I think what I'm going to do is use my movement, use my movement token to place him into my supply deck, and that will be the end of my turn. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and this guy. Okay, so I can use his ability again to add something else to the row. All right, we got a lot of suns. I can actually take this, which I will. So water, wind, sun, and I will need to add a time. So these will go away. I will be able to collect this. New plant comes out. Oh, 2 suns and a wind. To be able to take this, and perfect. Let's use the add ability to add another animal. Ooh, perfect. We might be onto something here. So I do need this desert tile. I don't have the desert tile yet. So what I will do is use the movement of this to take this guy, put him into my supply deck. Well, actually, I should probably use his movement first. So let me use his movement ability to place this guy into my supply deck, and then use this movement ability to place this guy in my supply deck, and then I will end my turn from right here. All right, 1, 2. Need to give my deck a shuffle here. Okay, I'm doing good so far. Keeping these disasters low. We got a plant and a plant. Add both these guys. Okay, we want to use his ability. Let's draw something else out, and it's a disaster card. So I think I'll use his movement ability and drop this guy into my supply deck. I can actually collect some of these. Which, here we go. We will use a wind and water to collect this. So wind and water to collect this. Okay, then we pair these two together and allow me to collect this. And now, oh, see, I could have collected a tile if I didn't put him into, I wasn't paying attention. Let's rewind that. So I have not used his ability yet. I didn't think about that. So now I can combine both these guys together to get a Aquatica tile. So we'll use him together to do an Aquatica tile, and then I will use his ability to place, what do we need? We need, yeah, I'll use his ability now to put him back in there. Okay, a lot of stuff happening. I think that's going to be the end of my turn. We will drop everything back down and draw some new cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we also get this lovely guy. Okay. Right away, use his ability to add a new card to the tile. Perfect. So I have 2 cards that match. So I can take anything with, okay. Well, actually, the Savannah tile should be here because we are missing the Tundra. So I need a Tundra. Tundra would be nice. We'll go with the bear. So I will collect the bear here. What are we missing? We have an aquatic, we have taiga. So we don't need aquatic, we need the purple. We have no purple at the moment. There's nothing I can do to refresh. I could buy something. We need the desert. That's always useful. Let's go ahead and buy a desert. Okay, buy a desert plant and go from there and end my turn. Okay. We are 4 away from winning the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's going to help me get one step closer. And I keep forgetting, so I've had 2. So let me do the plus and movement. I feel like those are always the 2 best from whenever you get 2 animals with the same biomes. Remember, you guys, you can get your tokens back. I always forget that one. So we have 2 animals of the same, and really, Tundra might be good, even though I just went purple. He does not have purple. Let me get the Tundra. So use both of these to get our Tundra, which is going to be our middle. So it would look just like this. And our Savannah, let me see if I can actually move this down. Perfect. Let me actually move camera up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. That should be a little better for you guys can see our biome. We're working on our biome right now. Okay. Those are those 2. So I've already collected something. I will use my movement token to, oh no, I can't use a movement token on something I have used. Ooh, I think I'll just end my turn. I will end my turn. So let's see what we got. Water, wind, and disaster. Okay. Got to take something. Really, I think this is the only thing I can take. So wind, water, and time. Spend these, collect this. And, ooh, that's a really good one. That'll be the end of my turn. All right, let's drop 4 new. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, well, we got 2 pluses right away, which I will take advantage of. Need to cycle through this deck quickly. We'll go 1 over here and 1 over here. Okay, we also have a refresh available. I need purples, so this is something that I want. So I don't want to refresh really anything. So I need to try and save water, time. Okay. Think we take this particular thing here. So sun, time, and we need another sun. We will collect this. All right, that's another purple. I can refresh or move. I will use the movement And what I will do is put this back on top of the deck. So I can also put cards back on top of the deck, which I will, and I will end my turn. All right. See what we got going on here. Plus and a refresh. Ooh, plus right away. Okay, water, wind, I needed the time. I should have kept the time. I will spend my plus token. Let's add something else out. All right, that goes away. I have a movement available to me. Ooh, I might not be able to take anything. I will spend this movement and I will keep a water. I think I'll put a water in my supply deck. Spend this movement, keep an air in my supply deck. And that will end my turn. So I will need to take a disaster card into my deck. And we will go from there. All right. Let's see. One card coming out. Shuffle my deck here. Okay, and we have boom and boom, and I am able to take this because I have water, I have time, I have air, wind, whatever, and I just needed another water, so I will collect this particular plant type. Okay, now what I can do is I do have two plants of the same, so I can combine these together to take this snail, all right, which will help me get the purple that I need. I can also use the refresh ability of that. I think I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to end my turn, particular turn right there, and let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We do have a plus. Of course, loving the pluses. We do have a movement as well. I can take an animal, but there is no animals available to me. I will use this movement to put this plus back into my supply deck. I got to take something. I have to take something. So I don't want to take a disaster card, but I don't think I can actually take anything. Wow. That is depressing. So I'll have to take another disaster card into my deck and end my turn here. Oof. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get the plus. So we're going to use the plus again. Ooh, we will use another plus. Let's keep it rocking. Okay. Pretty good row we got here. So I have a plus, I have a refresh. Man, I needed a way to save. I do have a movement, so I will spend this movement in order to save this into my supply deck. I do have 2 of these, so I can take an animal if I would like, which let's take this animal here. Okay, that's perfect, and I think we end our turn. Okay, so I just need purple. We got 1, the apiary, just what I needed, but not at the right time. We do have a plus. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, perfect. So combine these together and I will take this bad boy. So collect him, bring that out. I will use the apis with this particular guy to collect the tropics biome tile. And okay, so the last 2 tiles I need are desert and temperatura. So what I can do is, that's the only temperatura. So what I can do is you actually use this refresh. So use this refresh to get these animals out of here and get 4 new animals. Okay, we do have 2 desert animals out there. Wow, that's good. Okay, now I can use his plus, which I want to use his plus to get something else out here. I can use his refresh to, I've already used both those. I've used all this. I will use this refresh and put this sun back on the market deck. And I will end my turn collecting all these and putting these all back. Okay, we're 2 away, guys, 2 away. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, well, we do have a plus, which I will use. We have a movement and a refresh. So none of these. I will refresh this plant row, refresh the plant row, and see if we can get 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we need suns and air. I don't think I can take anything, so I might have to take a disaster card. Movement, let's put this guy back into my supply deck and take a disaster card and end my turn. Okay, see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, drop him. I will use his plus to gain this. I will use my plus token, all right, to gain that. Okay, I do have 2 plants of the same, but no animals. Interesting. Movement, I think, will get put on himself. Well, should probably put the movement on him. So put the movement on this particular plant, because I don't think I have any other deserts. I don't think. Well, movement on himself. We'll see what happens. Movement on himself. And that's all I got. We'll take another disaster card. Take another disaster card. And there. We do. I should have used that. Dang it. Okay. Sun, and wind. Will take this and place that out. I will use the movement on himself. Take all these cards back, and let's get 4 new cards. Let's see if I can just cycle through my deck very quickly. All right, movement on himself. We need, I can only take this, so these 2 and a water. We'll collect this. And this is a movement as well. What's the other one I need? I need that. So use the movement to put him back, and then that'll be the end of my turn. All right, 1 card coming out. This whole stack of decks here. Let's actually give this a better shuffle. Hopefully we're at about 40 minutes here. Hopefully I can end this game within the next 5 minutes. Stay true to the playtime, which I think we just did, or close to it. Okay. So we have all of these particular animals out. So first of all, I'm going to use his to combine. Then I will use him and this to grab this biome tile. And now all I need is a desert biome tile, and we are good to go. Plus, we got a refresh, movement on himself. We have a refresh. Let's get a movement and put this time back. Okay, And I think we just do that. All right. Let's see what else we got. Ah, there it is. That is the game right there. Perfect. So I would put him back. I can use both of these to collect our desert tile right there. And boom, we have successfully completed our 7 biomes. Now, just a couple things I want to note for this particular game. There are a couple things that I might have done wrong in this playthrough. The first one is obviously I keep forgetting that whenever you get 3 of a particular resource in your row, that you have to do a disaster card. So technically the way the game is played, guys, is you are going to keep everything in your row. But obviously because of table space of my camera and stuff, I would probably had a row that's like all the way out here. So it's kind of hard to keep track sometimes, but there may have been some times where I had 3 cards in a row and my turn should have ended and I should have just collected a disaster. Like I said, the only way you collect these extinction tiles is when you get 3 or 4 disaster cards in your row. Thankfully, I was not able to do that. And then obviously with the solo mode, it's a little bit different because of that movement. My interpretation, again, was that I was able to create this supply deck. I can put things in supply decks and then keep those out. In a normal game, remember, you would either be passing a card to another player or you would be able to put another card back on the market, and you cannot put disaster cards back in the particular market. I do believe that is everything, but this is Ecosfera in a nutshell, guys. Now, also, I did play the game on the easiest difficulty. So what they say here is there are 6 different difficulty levels, 8 through 3, and that's just how many cards are in this particular market deck. So I did 8. You can do all the way up to 3 and really struggle if you would like. All right, guys, let's go back up top and give you my first impressions. All right, guys, well, look, this is a playthrough, a solo playthrough of Ecosfera, the board game. Very interesting. Deck builder for me. I think there's a lot of things going on, a lot of step process. I play resource cards to gain plants, and then I use the plants to gain animals, and it's just trying to configure all of those different things out. I do really enjoy the game. The only thing that I don't particularly like is building out that row that is in front of you, because so many different things can get put onto that row. Your row can have like 12 to 15 cards in it, and it just gets very hard to keep up. And then especially with the tokens, I always miss these tokens all the time. Whenever you get 2 animals with the same biome in your row, you get to refresh one of your tokens. And then the abilities on things like that, you can use the particular card to get an animal or a biome, but then you can also use that ability as well. So there's just a couple things that it's very hard to keep track of, but I do like this game. It's a good, solid game. I have not been able to play it cooperatively with Sierra, so once I do, I'll be able to get an overview and first impressions out for all of you guys. If you enjoyed this content, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. What do you guys think about Ecosfera down below? Drop that in the comments. If you are interested in picking up this game, you can pick up this game on boardlandia.com and get 5% off using our code POWERCOUPLE in all caps. Check the link in the description to pick that up if you are interested. And last but not least, guys, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please go and subscribe so we can keep bringing you some more awesome content. All right, guys, y'all have a great one. Bye.